minutes just to find one of the 3 pictures, and I would have to do probably about 12 pictures. So it just took a long time because it was just so laggy, just frustrating. So thank goodness she's now hired somebody who does that every week. And so another thing I had to do was I had to become a better writer. I couldn't just write on the thing. On Monday, May 4th, this happened. I had to actually have some taglines, as she called them. So for example, for the Legally Blonde, my tagline, I'm very sorry, Connor. My tagline was, oh my God, you guys, which is, if you've seen the play, it's a very popular song. And then from an article I wrote about my house where the original owner came back and his parents built the house, he came back and visited and was telling us all about the house. I had my tagline as a long time ago in a place not so far, far away, kind of taken from Star Wars. So I kind of had to be creative, which is something that was a little bit different for me. I mean, especially when in high school we're writing all these we're writing all these research papers, not really writing like creative stories, so I kind of had to be a little more creative, which was challenging, but I was happy to say it was a challenge. So I wrote 27 articles over the internship, and I posted a ton more. So like here are a couple of these. Yeah, so you can kind of see a couple here. So I posted this one. So it says Jeff Fitzgerald, alias Stacey M. Waldman. So Stacey Waldman is a Scarsdale mother who wrote an article. So she doesn't have access to the site, so she sends us the article. I proofread it, put it up, put up the title, and then I have to put alias Stacey M. Waldman because I didn't write it, she wrote it. Because if I didn't, it would count as I've written it, and I didn't, so I can't claim credit for it. She wrote a couple of great articles if you go on the site. The site popularity, usually the site would average about 2,500 hits a week, except for the second to last week I was there, which was actually the week where I think I only posted 2 or 3 articles, because that was the week, if you remember, that was the week of the suicide at the Hartsdale train station, the week an elderly driver drove through the Eastchester Fish Gourmet, and the week that 2 Scarsdale residents were busted for drug trafficking. So that was a week where we got double the amount of views we usually get. And you can also see these, there's a spike in every single week, and that is Thursday because people don't know the site exists. So the traffic to the site is all coming through the newsletter. And so that's one of the challenges that she's kind of trying to deal with is the fact that some people just don't know that there's actually a website and that there's advertising going on the website, and that when you click on the link on the newsletter, it takes you to the website. I mean, she had one person who wanted to advertise and kept saying, yes, I really want to advertise in your newsletter, I really want to advertise in your newsletter. And she kept saying to the woman on the phone, you know, there's a website too, you can advertise on the website. Because she didn't know that the website existed. So that's one of the challenges that she's still facing. My articles, I did a little calculation last night. My articles averaged 747 hits per article and 20,000 hits in total. And so that was because a couple of my investigative articles, which I had a lot fewer investigative articles because they take longer, so you can't write as many. So those got usually about 1,000 to 1,100 hits, and then some of the ones, like the Boy Scout article, I think that one got 687 hits, I remember, and a couple get like 300 hits, because people just don't care as much about them, sadly. And so what I learned is it's just a small business. It's just the owner and me. We're the only 2 people who are working every single day to actually get this thing up and running. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and success just doesn't happen overnight. You have to put in the little things, you have to do a lot. So I was doing a lot of different things. These are all photos that I took, and they're from 3 completely different events that I was writing a story on. The one thing that they actually all have in common is they involve Scarsdale. So this is the Scarsdale varsity lacrosse team where I watched a couple games, wrote an article on their season. This is the Scarsdale Memorial Day Parade. So I went down and I was at the Memorial Day Parade, following the parade, taking a lot of photos, and then I wrote something out the next day. And then this was an event where the Scarsdale Middle School 6th grade exploring music class had a person come in, and they were doing this project with these electrical devices. They were making their own musical instruments, and they had the creator of the device come in and check out all their instruments. He actually flew in from London, which is pretty cool. I have some really funny photos of him. It's funny stories. And so I guess now question and answer period. I just want to point out, so these are all photos that I've used. So these 2 photos I didn't take, but all the other ones I took. And you can kind of see this is actually, I love this one, this is the creator of this little device. It's called an Ototo. So that's the creator of the device, flew in from London, who is in this photo wearing one of the musical instruments that a 6th grade Scarsdale Middle School student created. So I just thought that was a fantastic photo to get to take. So any questions, maybe?